So when I was 16, on May 19th, 2003, I came home from school one day in the last week of school, my junior year of high school, and there was a stranger in my house who ambushed me like pretty much immediately and covered, like his face was covered, so I couldn't see what he looked like, and I could see that he had a knife that he was holding to my throat, and then he covered my face with a blanket and assaulted me. A few minutes later, after he left, my mom got home. So when the police finally got there, it was actually the Shelby County Sheriff's Department who responded to that because of where my house was at the time. They just immediately, it was like they set out to prove that I was lying and not, not trustworthy. Rather than to investigate what I was trying to tell them had happened. And they threatened to arrest me for filing a false police report. They just repeatedly said, you can go to jail for filing a false police report, and do you have a boyfriend that you've recently made angry? Have you been skipping school? Have you had problems with lying before? Questions like that, and not actually trying to investigate things that I was telling them that had just happened. And eventually my mom took me to the Rape Crisis Center to get a forensic exam done. They didn't take the case seriously from my perspective, and we just kind of didn't hear back from them. And it was all initiated by my parents trying to contact the detective. And 2 days after my case, when my mom or dad called the sheriff's detective for my case, my mom or dad asked if there had been any other similar cases, and my detective reluctantly said, well, yes, there has been another case with a 12-year-old victim or a 12-year-old girl who gave very similar details to this, but we are not confident that this crime, if it even occurred, is connected to yours, if yours even occurred. I assumed, and as did my family, that if you reported a serious crime like that the police would try to investigate what had happened. And the fact that that didn't happen, and the fact that the police told me that I had not been raped, and that I was 16 and I had had no other, I had had no physical contact with any males prior to the rape. So I didn't even know, I didn't have even the language to describe to the police, or to internalize what had happened. So I didn't even know if I was raped. I was scared that I was going to die because the person had threatened to kill me and my family if I called the police. I was running away in every sense of the word from my life. But my mom told me that she saw on the news that there was a rapist, a possible serial rapist, as the police described it, who had attacked people in Cordova. And they were asking the public for any information that they might have if they think that they have a case that's connected to that. I called them and they said these facts look similar to the thing that we're looking at. After they tested it, they made a match from DNA found in my rape kit to the person that they were looking for, the serial rapist. So my attack was in May of 2003, and for 9 years, I falsely thought that they had tested my rape kit and just were unable to proceed any further with my case. But in fact, they didn't test my rape kit until sometime 9 years later. And I couldn't believe that. And I still have trouble even though I know that it's like a phenomenon that's happened to so many other people as well. But I was, I wouldn't have consented to that forensic exam if I had known that they were not going to do anything with it at that time. So it's shocking, and it feels like a violation done by the state against me.